What's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Denise here, and yes, I got a haircut. Hope you guys like it. Anyways, we're not here to talk about my hair today at all. What we're here to talk about today is the fact that I just recently saw Life Itself, and guys, I seriously cannot stop thinking about this movie. This is probably one of the saddest, most heartbreaking movies that I've seen in such a long time. And to tell you guys the truth, I love sad movies. Like, I love and live for sad movies. Don't ask me why. But this one just kind of took its life of its own and really made me think about it even days after watching it. As I was watching this movie, it kept surprising me and it kept pleasing me as a viewer. I was just completely amazed. So I'm gonna tell you guys about this film and why you guys have to watch it. And if you do not like spoilers, stop watching the video right now, alright? Because there will be spoilers ahead. This is gonna get a little confusing, so bear with me because I have a lot to explain with this film. The movie starts off with this guy named Will, who is played by Oscar Isaac, and this girl named Abby, who's played by Olivia Wilde. Will is in his therapist's office, and he's talking about this woman that he loves, who is Abby. And Abby is obviously his wife. Throughout this first half of the movie, we are seeing flashbacks to who Abby and who Will were in the past. So we see how they meet, we find out their backstory, why he fell in love with her. But as he's talking about this, you see how troubled he is. He's a drunk now, he's mentally unstable, so you know that clearly losing Abby has broken his heart. Now, the way they make it seem in the film, it's almost like if Abby left him because he was crazy in love with her. And for a really long time, they make you believe that. But afterwards, we end up finding out that Abby actually gets run over by a bus while crossing the street in New York City, and he sees her and she's pregnant with her belly, and you know, she gets run over and she dies on the spot. So as he's telling the story to the therapist, stands up and then blows his own brains out and basically kills himself, which is just horrifying because I was not expecting that part whatsoever. So that's like the first chapter of Life Itself. Then the next chapter, we find out that the baby lives. Yay! The baby lives. It's a baby girl. She lives. So the baby girl is Dylan, and she's played by Olivia Cook. In her story, we're sort of learning a little bit about how death has marked her life. She's been surrounded by death. Her grandma dies, her dog dies, obviously her mom died, then her dad dies who commits suicide. So she's sort of terrified that death is going to be sort of the theme of her life. The only person that she has is her grandfather, who loves her so much, but she's just going down the wrong path. So her chapter ends after she gets in a fight with another girl, and she ends up just like crying on a bench and she's sobbing. Bam! End of her chapter. Then it goes on to the next chapter. The next chapter almost feels like you are watching an entirely different movie. Alright, I kind of felt like it was super disconnected in the beginning, but then afterwards you're just like, wow, I can't believe this is the way that it connected. It's a little bit, you can predict it, how it's connected, but at the same time you really can't until you kind of get the hint, until you kind of get the hang of it. The second portion starts off with Javier, who is played by Sergio Peris-Mencheta, and Mr. Sacion, who is played by Antonio Banderas. Both of them kind of have like this heated discussion. They're not arguing, but we're learning about who the two men are. Very different men. One of them, who is Javier, he is a simple farm worker, very simple man, very down to earth. Then there's Mr. Sacion, who is this rich guy, landowner, good person, but comes from money. Javier ends up marrying and falling in love with this beautiful woman named Isabel, played by Leia Costa, who's, by the way, oh my gosh, her performance in this film gave me total and utter chills, alright? You know, they get married, they have a baby, and you see their life. You see they're very happy, they're very much in love. And Mr. Sacion, he's kind of very lonely. He tends to get close to them. So Javier takes his family, his wife and his child, to New York. And what starts off as a beautiful, beautiful trip ends up in something totally horrible for the family. They are on a bus when Rodrigo goes up to the bus driver and is very happy and saying hello, accidentally distracts him, and he runs over a woman. Ta-da! The woman is obviously the one from the first portion of the movie, which we saw, who is Abby. So now we see how these two families sort of come together, intertwined in this sort of way. After that, we go to Rodrigo's chapter. Rodrigo is now older, and the older version of Rodrigo is played by Alex Manner. So he plays the older Rodrigo. He's in college, he has a girlfriend who, by the way, is hilarious, and we sort of see this life that he has. But now, here we are, he's older, and now his mom has cancer, and she's dying. And God, this was so horrible. It was just so sad. Pretty much, mom dies, you know, he's going through a horrible day, and in that horrible day, he's walking in the streets of New York, because that's where he goes to school, and he ends up seeing this girl who is crying on the bench. Ta-da! That is now Dylan, who is played by Olivia Cooke. We know that. Alright, so then they sort of meet and they fall in love, then they have babies, and then afterwards we find out that the narrator, or the girl writing the book on the story of the lifetimes, is their daughter, so it sort of all ties in together. Alright, this movie was very long to explain to you guys, but I just think that it was such a beautiful movie, and I am so happy that I got to see it. So that's why I'm telling you guys all you should check it out. So if you're wondering whether or not I'm going to give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down, life itself definitely gets a thumbs up, guys. It made me cry, it made me think about it, and it also really made me think about life. So honestly, thumbs up all around. So Life Itself is only going to be in theaters September 21st. Mark your calendars, it's only a few days away. September 21st is when the movie comes out and will be in theaters. So honestly, I'm going to say run to it, watch it, because it is just, it'll really make you think. And if you like sad movies or like uplifting movies or dramatic movies like I do, then you're going to like this film as well. Alright guys, if you liked this thumbs up, thumbs down review of Life Itself, please make sure to give me a thumbs up on this video. Subscribe to the channel for more movie reviews and interviews and all the other random stuff that I post on this channel. Until next time, I'm Denise Salcedo, and I will see you guys later. Bye!